there, welcome to the vlog. So today we're going to be hanging out and doing some more things to organize around the house. I have a couple places where I've worked so far that I will share what I've done and what I'm loving about those places, namely here in the closet. But I'm going to be sharing those, and we're also going to go out to HomeGoods today and try to see what we can find for Valentine's Day. We've got some travel coming up, and so I want to get some places set, namely the cocoa bar area, change that over from more of a winter vibe to a Valentine's Day vibe, because we're going to go ahead and leave that out. It is so cold here. We are drinking hot cocoa a lot, so I'm going to try to find some fun Valentine's Day items for that. And then I'm going to hopefully get some work done around the house this afternoon, so I'm just going to take you along for my day today. So not a ton has changed here in our master closet, but I did want to share that I ended up getting those boxes that I found at Target last time I was there, and I could fit perfectly 4 across here on the Alpha shelving. So I actually put memory and keepsakes up there, and so those are great memory keeping boxes, and they fit perfectly on the Alpha shelf. So I just wanted to share that. And those are the Bright Room boxes that I found at Target when I was there last time. I didn't pick them up, but I ended up picking them up on a future trip, and they work perfectly. We're gonna head into HomeGoods and see what we can find today, but in case you wanted a status report of what it looks like in Minnesota right now, check out these snow mounds in the middle of the parking lot. So this is what's going on in Minnesota right now. You can see that the snow is just mounded up in parking lots because it keeps snowing, and it's warmed up here to where it will melt off a little bit. You can kind of see the puddles on the ground, but it's not enough to completely melt it, so you just end up with these giant mountains of snow in the middle of the parking lot. You used to do this sometimes in Michigan as well, but it's definitely going to happen, I think, for longer here because it is so cold. But in case you don't live anywhere cold, this is what you have to deal with during the winter. Moving here has reminded me how much I am not a winter person, so it's very ironic that we have ended up in Minnesota due to my husband's job, because I am just not a winter person. I have never been a winter person. I do not enjoy snow. I do not enjoy being outside when it's cold and wet. I don't like winter sports. And so being here has just reminded me how much not a winter person I am, but we're just trying to make the most of it. And honestly, you just kind of hibernate this time of year, and you have to stay inside a lot because the roads are bad a lot of the time, but we do have snow tires on our vehicles, which helps a lot as far as getting around. But anyhow, in case you wanted a status report of what it's like in cold weather climates right now, because like living in warm weather climates, you just forget. Like you forget, like, oh, they're just living with giant mounds of snow in their parking lots, and that's what life is for them. So it's been interesting being back in a really cold climate. I'm gonna pick up a couple things in Target and some milk. So I'm gonna head back to the house in a few minutes. I'm gonna try to work on the cocoa bar, and then it's gonna be time to get the kids from school. But I have to say, I feel like Target won this round. Target had the cutest items for like a little Valentine's Day bar. I got these cute little marshmallows. I'll show you everything when I get home. Some napkins. I even got the table runner at Target because I thought the table runners were better. And I found these cute hearts in the dollar section. So I feel like Target won this round. They had better selection of Valentine's Day items than even HomeGoods had, which I was surprised about. So I'm gonna head home, try to get a little bit of the cocoa bar done before it's time to pick up the kids to surprise them. We'll do a quick Valentine's Day haul so you can see what I picked up at both Target and HomeGoods. I initially wanted to go to HomeGoods because I saw these super cute heart-shaped glasses at on their Instagram, and not heart-shaped glasses as in sunglasses, but heart-shaped like champagne flutes. And so like the top, like this area of the glass was shaped like a heart. So cute. So I was looking for those, but I did not find them. But I did get these really pretty placemats. This kind of reminds me of a mandala, which I love mandala prints, so I picked that up. I also got some raspberry cookies to use with our cocoa bar. These super cute little Mickey bowls. I got a couple of these that has XOXO and then Mickey's inside. And then I got a black mug with a heart on it. And I am slowly but surely kind of getting rid of all of my Rae Dunn stuff and trying to neutralize. I actually really love black as an accent, so I added in those pieces for a little bit of black accent. Then I got these unicorn marshmallows, but it wasn't really what I wanted. That was just fun and brightly colored, and so I thought, well, if I can't find anything else, I'll just get those. But then I went to Target, and I got conversation hearts and M&Ms to fill up some of the jars that go over on the cocoa bar station. I got these really cute heart fillers. There's just 4 of them. 4 different colors, and then 2 of each heart, and it was only $3, so you can use those as little props around. This is the table runner that I picked out. I absolutely loved it, and actually I kind of feel like it goes with the placemats a lot, and it's going to be in the kitchen area. This is going to be on the cocoa bar. This is going to be at the table. And then I was looking for sprinkles also. HomeGoods did not have any, but I found these heart sprinkles. I like putting this on top of the cocoa, and then they absolutely nailed it with the heart marshmallows. I love that. That was just a bonus. And then some fun heart napkins. So that is my little Valentine's Day haul, and I'm gonna work on trying to switch out the cocoa bar real quick before the kids get home. So here's what the hot cocoa bar looks like right now, and say goodbye to all of the Christmas decor because we are gonna get rid of all of that. So now this is a clean slate and it is ready to be turned into Valentine's Day. It is almost time to go get the kids, so I am going to leave this like this, but I'm happy with it. It changed over to Valentine's Day pretty easily because all I had to do was just basically use the red things that I already had, like these items that I got in the dollar spot at Christmas. It's already red, so it works for Valentine's Day. And then I just changed out things like put some Valentine's Day sprinkles on there. I pulled all the non-red cocoa bombs out of there and put it in a heart bowl that I already had. And I already had some things like this from previous Valentine's Day. So all in all, it came together pretty quickly. I'm going to clean up in here and then head to go get the kids. So we are already making good use of all of the cocoa and toppings.
On video. I love these things.
Natalie likes conversation hearts, so I don't expect those to last very long. I just stuck some of these small wood hearts around as accents, and then I have these that I can use in a different area.
They're pretty good. I like it.
And then there's some sprinkles too.
I don't think any of
They pretty much found everything. Yeah. So I'm putting things away from their snack, and I did want to touch on these pantry items that I shared in the last video. It's working out really, really well. So we definitely like these drawers, and it's worked really easily to be able to stock them and keep them full, and for the kids and everyone to be able to see what's in them. So those have been a win for sure. The other thing I'm going to try to get done before it's time for dinner tonight is I'm going to try replacing some of our spices with this rotating spice rack that I got off of Amazon. So in this spice cabinet up here, I have a little bit of storage back to the back. I have these turntables here, which work great to have like the most accessible items that I need on these. But for this, I had a big turntable that worked at the last house, but it doesn't necessarily work for this house quite as well because there's this basically vertical space that's going unused, and there's not really an easy way to move these shelves around. So my idea is that I would create kind of a vertical spice rack where I could put right here to be able just to put all the spices and be able to see them really easily right here, and then get some storage shelves where I can do like double-decker storage on this side. So we're gonna hopefully try to put the spice rack in today and see how this goes. Here are all the different spices that are inside, so I'm just gonna match up these spice containers to the lids that already have the names on there. Here's what the spice rack looks like, all filled up, and you can turn it to see there's 4 on each side and they're all stacked neatly. I'm going to move it up onto the shelf. And that fits into the space really nicely, and it allows me to use the vertical space so that way I can see the spices and be able to reach all of them. And these are displayed really nicely. And it just kind of utilizes that vertical space. So I cleared out all the spices that were over the Best Buy date, and then I have some of my most used spices down here. I'm going to switch these into containers that all look similar. And then also I have some of my baking spices over here on this side. So that is looking a lot more organized than that cabinet. So those are the 2 things I wanted to get done around the house today, and it's gonna be time for me to make dinner here shortly. We've still been enjoying HelloFresh, so for tonight we have a HelloFresh meal. And the item that we're making tonight is the Tex-Mex turkey bowl. This is one that we haven't had, so we'll see what everyone thinks about this one. So I'm gonna try to start getting everything matched up for dinner tonight. These are all the ingredients that HelloFresh sent, and we're gonna start getting everything cut up and start cooking them right. Dinner, and this dinner tonight was a hit. It was the Tex-Mex turkey bowls, and everyone liked it, so we're having pretty good success with HelloFresh. I get to pick what's going to be on the menu every single week, so that really helps, but we've just been getting kind of the designated meals the past couple weeks, and everyone for the most part has liked everything really, really well. So we're getting our next box on Monday, and I'll share it on Instagram from night to night. If you want to follow me on there, Be Mommy with Style, you can see some of our dinners that we've been getting every single week from HelloFresh. So we are in the middle of watching the Fast and the Furious series, and we are on Fast and the Furious 8, The Fate of the Furious. And so we were watching all those in anticipation of the new movie coming out. So this is the first time the kids have seen all of them. Dan and I are rewatching them. But we're making some movie, and we're going to do popcorn and a movie night. Definitely enjoyed following along today. The next vlog's coming up. I'm going to be sharing some of my travel prep, how I plan for Disney cruises, and getting ready to go on our cruise. So some fun vlogs headed your way soon. Thanks for watching today, and have a great day.